pleased with the results. We can always get better. I wasn't thrilled with the effort in Washington. It was good to win, but a lot of mistakes on the film, and if we make those same mistakes tonight, we're in big trouble. Washington was decimated by injuries. They didn't have enough to beat us, but Boston's waiting for us. They're playing well, so we're going to have to be sharp.
The national game really good on their home court, so what does feel?
The national game part doesn't feel any different, but you know, just playing Boston, you know, the one time a year that we come here, it's always a treat to play in Boston any year, but obviously right now they got a great team. These last few years we've had some really good battles with them, so it'll be a good fun night.
What has it been about Boston over these past few years, as you alluded to, that has made these games such really good competitive games?
Well, number one, they're really good, but number two, I think they have built their team in a way that matches up with us pretty well in terms of like-sized wings. You got all these guys like Tatum and Brown and Hayward, Marcus Smart, who can guard multiple positions, which is how we're built. And when you have that type of versatility defensively, it's a lot easier to gain your footing in a game. And, so they've always battled us hard, and they've had good matchups. I think we had a double overtime game here 2 years ago. And, last year we had a big lead, and they came back and won. So a lot of good competition, great players out there, and I'm looking forward to being part of it.
Playing you is a big game for everybody.
The scoring inside the paint, so I think it's just a different style of game than it's just what mistakes in general did you see?
Defensively, our transition defense was awful. We didn't box out, and we really didn't build a wall defensively in our half court. We were just kind of scattered. We won the game because we shot the ball really well and we had more talent, and that's fine as long as that doesn't become a habit. And so we got to build better habits. And the main thing I was disappointed in the other night was it was a game where we probably could have handled our business and gotten our 3 players from the area onto the floor in front of their family. Marcus Derrickson played at Georgetown, Quinn Cook, Damian Lee, both from the area. Had family sitting in the stands, and our starters are out there boxing out. That makes me mad. We got to play for each other, and that's what I talked to the team about today, and they understand. They know that we didn't bring the effort the other night as well as we should have, and if we don't tonight, we're in big trouble.
Playing you is a big game for the other team always. Do you have big games as well, or are there games that are big for you guys? And secondly, did you just say you need to build a wall?
Yes. We need wall. We need wall on defense.
But seriously, do you guys play? Are there big games for you guys as well? Because like every time you play someone, it's big for them. But like, are there games you guys do?
Yeah, especially on the road against the Eastern teams that are at the top of the conference. Boston, Toronto, we had a great game up there. We lost, but it was an unbelievable competitive game. We went overtime. Milwaukee, same thing. All the teams that you know have a chance to be there at the end. The game takes on a little more significance for us, given where we are, and the fact that we hope to be there, we could be there, and you always want to show your best in a game like that. Every team is built differently. I think the Wizards did a good job the other night in general of getting a ton of 3-point shots up and denying our shots from 3. And I thought that second unit did a really good job to start the second quarter, but in the fourth we turned it over a couple times, which was key. So I didn't think it had as much to do with them in the small as it did with our lack of attention to detail.
How do you guys kind of balance it? You see Sam Peck or something like that on the markets, like wanting to force that in the post, but you guys are kind of receiving it. It's never done
Yeah, and that's part of the integration of Marcus into our lineup. We've never been a team to seek out mismatches. We like to kind of let it come out of the wash. You just play, and if the ball moves and you set good screens, the matchups sort of the mismatches happen, and the taking advantage of them just happens. I'd much rather do that rather than come down and telegraph it and have the whole defense set up, knowing exactly where they have to double team from.
When you decide, does that mean Marcus will see that guard? I mean, he bullied through a couple times.
He did, and that's why I said if we hadn't turned it over, I think we would have been fine. I think we turned it over 3 times in that group, at least twice. But he's only been here three games, so we need time to develop more chemistry and figure out exactly what we're going to do offensively. And it's not as simple as calling a play. It's those guys experiencing the action on the court together over time. And in a couple of weeks, we're going to be way better with that group than we are right now. But I'm pleased with the first 3 games and what we're seeing from DeMarcus, how well he's playing, how good he looks physically. Like I said, we'll get better from here.
Steve, Al Horford is a unique guy. How does he change? How does he impact what you're trying to do defensively?
Well, he's a perfect modern-day center. He can protect the rim. He can run dribble handoffs and step out to the three-point line. He can put the ball on the floor. He's a really good passer. So that means you have to guard the entire floor, and there's nobody to cheat off. He's a great player. In many ways, I think he's the key. We know how great Kyrie is, one of the very best in the game. Al, to me, sort of is the hub of the wheel. Things just revolve around.
Anybody wants KD.
I've always loved his game, and I enjoy watching him play.
He's obviously played so many different roles already, but since DeMarcus's integration here, how have you seen Kevon with this new role?
Nothing's changed with him. It's the beauty of Kevon. He just comes to work, and if he starts, he starts. If he comes off the bench, comes off the bench. Never changes expression. His work ethic never changes. His effort never changes. He's like a metronome. He just every day you know exactly what you're going to get, and that's what every coach dreams of. When you have that, it's your job gets so much easier.
Was there a particular sense from your end when Kevon got to that point where you knew like he's dependable no matter where I throw him?
Last year, yeah. He had a great training camp last season, coming off the 2 injuries, and all of a sudden, he's healthy. He loses weight. He's showing us what he can do. It opens our eyes, and then all season long, he got better and better, and now he's just a pro. He's going to be in this league for a long time.
When you're playing, when you shot the ball, did you focus on